Chat! So, as you know, Only Up has been this very hype and exciting game lately, and I know a lot of people have been playing it, but what's also crazy is just how well people have been able to do at speedrunning this game. The current world record is almost under 17 minutes. So we're gonna go watch that run here, just because I want to see how drastically different their run is compared to mine, which I just completed, which was 43 minutes. So we're going to get into that here and see their run. The runner is Distortion2 on Twitch, and this is their full attempt right now. So I'm going to get that going. I know that there's a couple of things. First off, they make sure to set it their FPS to 30 FPS, because that's an important thing for one of the skips I know of. That is the skip that is going to be toward like the end of the run, but you need to have 13. I think also I heard that any percent doesn't take runs if they're not set to 30 FPS. So one thing I'm noticing immediately is that they're opting to go to the front here. Normally, what I had seen a lot of people do when I was like learning the game was they would go to the back and take the elevator. So we're watching here, they're going to the front with the intended path to getting up here. Oh, so instead of running around, you like clip up there, and so it's technically faster that way. That is really precise with that movement there. You have to like wiggle around to get to it. And then the pipes, I think I do the same pipe setup that they do here. Yeah, it's the same pipe setup, I'm just really inconsistent with it. Is there anything too different otherwise? Ooh, you do a little bit of a roll there. Is there any reason that you would do a roll? The sheer confidence in that and their ability to sprint and run around the entire time and not stumble is like that confidence that I want to have for myself here. That's like a second lost. I'm sorry, you grabbed that ledge there. You didn't need to. All right. So they don't grab it, but they slow themselves down. So one of the things that I've noticed with that bed, if we go back here, is that this bed can be a little bit difficult because I sprint at it and I go too far and I can't adjust. But when you slow yourself down, you can perfectly aim yourself there. Another option I've been doing is just grabbing the bed. Yeah, I don't think there's anything, there shouldn't be anything crazy here. Unless I don't know. Okay, never mind, there's a bed here. Okay, I was wrong. I didn't know there was a bed there. Well, that saves like a minute of time. I had no idea there was a bed there. What the hell? Alright. Yeah, that makes sense. Instead of climbing up the trains. Wow, what a spin that they had there. Yeah, the navigation in the air is wild. And then, yeah, see, I mentioned this in my runs. They don't climb the train because climbing, obviously, is inherently time wasted. So they'll drop low to do the minimum amount of climbing that the character needs to do here. Yep, otherwise, everything here is going to be pretty standard. I know the beds coming up here, but they're going to be more efficient with the beds. I know you can skip one of them. Yeah, you round this corner. Look at that, like, min-maxing them. Okay, you jump far around. Yep. And then jump on the bed. You skip the second bed, and then hold all of your momentum. That's an interesting angle that they're looking at, too. And then, yep, you land up there so you don't have to grab it. Interesting that you roll because you don't want to grab it. So the roll cancels the grab. What do they do here? Oh. Yeah, I guess it saves like 2 seconds. If you just like get up on the rail there. It's not like the biggest time save, of course, but it's some. And these beds you just have to make sure you sprint onto. But the next bed can be a little tricky because you can overshoot yourself. Ooh, they're not even gonna lay. Oh! Why did I never think to do that? I never thought to aim for the stairs instead of just landing by like the water cooler. Alright, here's a trick that I struggle with all the time. The windmill skip. Can't wait to see them first try this and nail it. Okay, so they jump later and then they go to the right. That's... You gotta have the confidence in yourself there. And then you land on top. Oh, getting up here is probably a safer setup for that bed. And then you roll. So okay. There's a lot to unpack here. So, first of all, look at how far off they jump. Like, that is, you are knowing you're gonna land there or resetting. That is confidence. And then getting on top of here so that you can land on the bed, but also you want to roll to stop all of your momentum, because rolling stops any forward momentum on yourself. And yep, land perfectly up here, but they land on the car that's like peeking off there. That part I knew. I want to know, will they do hot air balloon? Because I know there is something funky with the hot air balloon, but with the map changing, do you still go for it? I imagine so. Okay, you run up to here, hit this bed. I don't know if that bounce was intended or not. Are they not going to go for the bridge? What is this path here? Can you just make it from there? Huh. I guess that's safer, yeah. Okay. What is this angle? No. No. There's no way you could just reposition yourself like that. The double bounce onto this trampoline here. Because you bounce off the tree there and carry your momentum to land at the elevator. That is insane. That is insane to me. That is... Like, repositioning to bounce yourself is already crazy to me. Okay. Here's what I would assume is the hardest part of the game. Let's see what they do here. Jump to the gold bar. Yep. I'm confident in doing that now. Okay, so they are doing hot air balloon. So you have, like, you have to rebounce. But you also want to, like, clip the edge of the bed there. And look at this! You perfectly fly here. And then they go first person. Do a roll to cancel the momentum. And then land perfectly on top of the elevator. Not even needing to do a roll after that. It's insane. It's absolutely insane watching that run. Like, that sequence is mind-boggling. I'm at a loss of words watching that. I want to see some cool things up here. Show me something I haven't seen. Yeah, I agree with GG Albatross. I'm bricked up. So they climb up to the edge here. I think the only reason you would do that is just so that you can jump a little bit sooner. Yeah, exactly. It just saves you like a second there, at most. Alright. So yeah, you run across here. I don't think there's any skips here yet. There's a bed by that hand, which you see in the bottom of the screen there. But I don't think that bed does anything of value that people have discovered. So I don't think there's anything worth using it for yet. Ooh, that lost them like 3 seconds too. So overall, from like little silly things about the game, they've been losing probably about like 5 or 7 seconds. So this run still has optimization to achieve here. Alright, so we're at the top of the spine now. And I now understand how to use this bed here. It took me a while. And the interesting thing about this area is that this roof here to the right is like a fake roof that you can just fall right through. Okay, we are 10 minutes in, and they are already on the hand here, which is crazy. And then notice how they like get up on the fingers of the hand. Again, to achieve the height that they want so that they can jump off like a second earlier. Honestly, an egg sandwich sounds pretty good right now, Boo. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds pretty good to me. How you been, Torch? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I also thank you for the follow. Like 10 minutes ago, I think I was in the bathroom during that time, so I apologize. Alright, we're at the top of the hand here, so they're gonna probably sprint jump in a second. Yep. Ooh, I didn't actually think that that was gonna be, like, landable. Can you get around the fence there? Okay, yeah, there's no more fence. That makes sense. And then, yep, bounce up here. This part, I at least have that part down because you land on the table. As long as you sprint jump to it. This part I messed up a couple of times. Only because I like occasionally will like clip on one of the benches and I'll have to grab it. Oh, that is so much more efficient when it comes to running around there. I'll have to add that in. I like spin my camera so much more instead of just going like very tight into a corner there. So they removed the anime waifu in this. So the next skip coming up here, I don't really know what exactly is going to happen. Because waifu skip was like a very like known thing. Let's see, do they use the hats? They do use the hats. For the same reason that I was saying. So that you maybe don't have to go for any sort of like extra grabbing. But they skipped like 2 of the grabs as a whole. Alright. We're already only 5 minutes left in this run here, which is crazy to think about with how much more of the level that there is. Grab up on these books here. Ooh, a little bit of a slip up there. So overall, they probably lost about 9 seconds at this point. So they grab the bed, line it up, set up that way to go. So I saw this bed here before, but I did not know what that bed was for, other than in case you mess up. What are they doing? Why are they glitching? They're like glitching themselves into the boat here. What is about what are they doing? They're like crouching a couple of times. Where are you now the boat? Are they now? Do they just have control? I I are they just the boat? Are they controlling it? Like I'm so confused. The boat's just stopping here. Why is the boat stopping? What is what is happening? What the What just happened? Do you get like stuck in the boat's path? And so the boat doesn't know what to do? And so it tries to like pressure you out and so you just fire yourself? That is wild. And it's such like, 10 seconds of time save. But that's still crazy to me. I want to mess with that now. That sounds like a lot of fun to like glitch yourself and like block it. Okay, so they just use it normally. They go around the side there. Overall, I just think that, yeah, and then they want to make sure that they're on 30 FPS, just like I did. Okay, the control, the W forward, and then they just let go and trust it. Yep, there it is. And then you go back to 120 FPS. Interesting. So, immediately after that, they swap themselves back up to 120. Just for that skip. I left it on 30 FPS. I mean, it makes sense. Alright. Show me some crazy stuff with this dragon here. I'm ready. Show me some crazy ass dragon shenanigans. That's what I want here. Alright. Come out of the tube. Run to the right. Couple sprint jumps here. It's important that you don't have to grab a ledge here because you want to get to this button fast. So you bounce on the button super early, like earlier than I was trying to learn. And look at how precise they are, that they're just on the dragon's tail. Okay. When do you move, though? Like, what do we do now that we're on the dragon? How far do we take it? You're almost a full lap around here at this point. They're changing their camera. They're going slow-mo. What? What? I... 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 I was not ready for it to just skip that entire ending. Okay, I have to learn Dragon Skip now. I thought it was just gonna land you to the top of the beanstalk. I didn't realize it was gonna be able to, like, bounce you off the invisible wall and carry all of your forward momentum up. That is crazy. God. Again, shout out to Distortion 2 for that amazing run right there. Absolutely crazy. I got a 43.5 minute run just before this, and their run here is absolutely insane. This is so much crazier.